Hello and welcome to today's Sussex Sunday Challenge Trophy final between Hassocks Fatboys and FC Grinstead. Let's run through the two teams ahead of kick-off, starting with Hassocks Fatboys in goal for them. Number 1, Scott McCarthy. Number 2, Dave Linnan. Number 3, Luke Vick. Number 4, Max Gill. Number 6, Jamie Wilkes. Number 7, Reese Wickwer. Number 8, Andy Brown. Number 11, Stuart Brown. Number 12, Jordan Walsh. Number 16, Alex Williams. Number 20, Chris Clayton. For FC Grinstead in goal for them, number 1, Lee Clark. Number 2, Ben Pearce. Number 5, Josh Dove. Number 6, Michael Parr. Number 7, George Saunders. Number 9, Harry Middleton. Number 10, Mickey Netherway. Number 12, Lewis Power. Number 14, Jamie Brusnell. Number 24, Alex Pearce. And number 26, Aaron Baston. So it'll be Hassocks Fatboys to get us underway in their bright green tops, black shorts and green socks. East Grinstead, or FC Grinstead I should say, in their navy blue kit, and it's a real battle over on the left hand side at the moment. Coming down the outside for Fatboys, Reese Wickwer winning a throw-in for his team. Good game expected between these two teams, and an early throw-in, an early chance to put some pressure on the FC Grinstead goal. And it's a deep throw all the way in. It's flicked on by the head of Dave Linnan, but cleared in the end by captain Aaron Baston up to halfway, and that gives George Saunders something to chase, and he's flicked one through. There's a man over here on this near side if the ball could get through to Lewis Power. Good defending. Jordan Walsh, I think, got the foot in as the cross comes in again, headed away just inside the 6-yard box, but here goes Saunders again. There's the layback. Good start this, Alex Pearce. As FC Grinstead work the ball out to this right-hand side, Lewis Power. Important challenge. And a good start to this one. Good crowd here as well. Should make for a good game. Middleton keeps the ball in play, shifts it onto his right foot, gets the low cross in. That's too close to the goalkeeper, and Scott McCarthy will go for that one all day long. Wasn't as good a clearance from him though when Michael Parr picked up on the loose ball. Chris Clayton couldn't keep it in play. Throwing up the line is dealt with, but there's Alex Pearce. Switch of play from him. Could draw fall very nicely for Brusnell. Instead, Saunders tries a bit of trickery on the edge of the box, and he couldn't quite get past his man. Promising start this for FC Grinstead. There's the captain Brown, Stuart Brown. Now Wilkes sends it to the outside. Dave Linnan loses out in the battle of the number 2s with Ben Pearce. There's Reese Wickwer over there on that far side. Here's Linnan getting a ball into the box that's just beyond the onrushing forwards. It's a high hanging one. It's headed back rather calmly into the path of Alex Williams. There's Linnan. Here's Andy Brown. On this outside to Stuart Brown, down by the byline. Being stood up by Alex Pearce, manages to get the cross in towards the penalty spot, just comes off the chest and turns towards goal, and the first chance of the game falls to Jamie Wilkes. He didn't have any pace or power on it to trouble Lee Clark in the FC Grinstead goal. His clearance is picked up by Max Gill. Josh Dove there though to win the ball back for FC Grinstead and try to play one over the top. Almost comes off there. The FC Grinstead centre back. Brown to Wilkes. Now Linnan. Hassocks Fatboys passing the ball around nicely in the early stages of this one. Down the line from Vick. Good challenge from Pearce just to present Stuart Brown, but Brown gets on with the throw quickly. Wilkes. Vick just got a low cross in. Just ran out of space, it was a tight one. Nice idea, quick throw. Looking to get in behind the fullbacks. ball's flicked on, cleared away by Alex Williams, but it's a high hanging one, well dealt with by Lynan, grabbing the ball out of the air. Baston though should ease that one back to the keeper, but he was under pressure. Stuart Brown giving chase on Lee Clark. Pick gets a foot in, Williams chases and goes into the number 6 Michael Parr. It's a sore one. Referee today, Rob Curran. Just checking the FC Grinstead players okay. FC Grinstead working from right to left. And flip round the corner towards George Saunders. Williams steps in though. Nice feet from him. He's still going. He's got support on the outside with Brown. Keep finding though. Power takes over. Both teams looking for that killer ball early on. Here's Brown. Plenty of space here for Andy Brown. Gets it into the box. First touch just took him away from goal. Back with Brown. Here's Jamie Wilkes, and the offside flag was up against the Hassocks Fatboys front man. But just over 6 minutes gone. Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 0. The teams testing each other out. No shots to test either keeper of note as yet. A good game bubbling. It's a nice touch and layoff from Clayton. Here goes Gill. Important interception by Power. Every time FC Grinstead win the ball, they give it back again, and they're under pressure. Brown goes on the outside, Brown with the cross. In the case of the double Browns on this left-hand side, here's Wilkes. Tries to play one in. Nice idea. Again, it's another high hanging one. This time it's off the head of Walsh. It's going to drop here though for Saunders. Saunders tries to get away from Gill, and he does, but there's two other green shirts, and there's the third. Referee waves play on. Here's Brasnell. Brasnell just couldn't quite get enough on the shot. It was blocked anyway right on the edge of the area. He's still going. Somehow managed to hook it over his head. It comes rather nicely for Scott McCarthy in the end. Good battling play from Jamie Brasnell. Both these teams had tight games in the semi-finals, as you'd expect. Hassocks Fatboys coming through against Atletico Snus, who were in the final themselves last year, as Brown almost made something happen again. Saunders has his pocket picked by Andy Brown, and he's gone down, feeling the effects of that one. FC Grinstead, a 2-1 win over Sussex Atletico. Been some eye-dropping scorelines along the way, including that 9-0 win for FC Grinstead in the first rounds against the View Sunday. Free kick given again. A chance maybe for Grinstead to relieve some of the pressure that's starting to build on them. Six Fatboys starting to dominate possession slightly. Across the long ball spread forward. That's got a lot of Lewis power. Just forced the clearance from Vic, and Thomas Timber thrown in a high position. And Alex Pearce will take. Back heel there from Saunders. There's Middleton. Just pass from him, it's well picked off, and there goes Andy Brown, or thought Brown was coming through. With the pass to him, just going out of play. That's in the crowds this evening. Good atmosphere. As Hassocks Fatboys take on FC Grinstead in the Sussex Sunday Challenge Cup. Perfect on. Chance maybe here for Power. Once again the flag goes up against him. Grinstead now feeling their way into this one. Ball forward comes off the thigh of Aaron Baston. Let's work back to Lee Clark. Pass is well kept in. There's Park. Coming inside, he's under pressure by Wilkes. And Wilkes with a little step over. Wilkes has a man free. Here's Stuart Brown. Chips onto his right foot and can't quite find the target. Didn't quite get enough on the shot. Palmed away by Lee Clark in the end. First real chance of the day, and it falls for the Hassocks Fatboys captain Stuart Brown. We have our first corner. Stuart Brown, the club's all-time top goal scorer. He has 121 goals. That was nearly goal 1-2-2. This corner is whipped in underneath the goalkeeper, who gets a fist to it. Thought for a moment there it would come too far. Lee Clark absolutely aware of his surroundings. Really importantly, he got a fist on that. That ball was sailing into the net. Second corner in quick succession for Hassocks Fatboys. 13 minutes gone, Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 0. It's to the back post, headed towards goal. Purchase on it. Clark immediately sets FC Grinstead on their way, and they've won a throw around the halfway line. Pierce the line towards Power. Preston, the skipper, just allows the ball to bounce over his head. Part. Nice touch from Pearce. The line. FC Grinstead retain possession. Let's get battling from Saunders. Free kick was given. Saunders had possession. Yes, with the short pass in field, there's plenty of space there for Middleton. Tries to return it back to the wide player.
You gotta sharpen up!
Williams across the back line. Here's Jordan Walsh back to Williams. under pressure. His left foot tries to corral one up the line towards Stuart Brown. Saunders spots the danger and gets it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Saunders has stayed down on the pitch there as FC Grinstead retain possession. Here come Hassocks Fatboys. Andy Brown almost found Scott Brown. That's a pull of the shirt and an easy free kick as Stuart Brown was trying to get through. Alex Pearce almost ripped the shirt off his back. Alex Pearce, who's the down-to-earth bloke known as Bernardo. And he does a lot of things for charity. Maybe he's trying to auction off that shirt after the game. Vic with a cross, flicked on by an East Grinstead head and cleared away by Wilkes at the back post. Here's Netherweight, didn't quite keep it in play. This little touch out by Wilkes. He's there again. Calm being asked for on the bench. The FC Grinstead manager. Here's Middleton. A couple of quick passes, but Brooks gets in there. And with a high hanging one. That finds on Hassocks Fatboys' way. A chance for the throw to be deployed. There's a deep long one, flicked on at the near post, turned away inside his own 6-yard box by Alex Pearce. Goes for handball, not given. And here come FC Grinstead looking to break. Although he just bounced away from him at the vital moment as Vic nips in. Arsenal in there ahead of Clayton. Clark's low ball was poor and it was picked up by Gill. Here goes Wilkes. Thought about lining one up there. Clayton does have a strike towards goal. In the end, it was straight at the goalkeeper. Saunders on that occasion couldn't make anything happen. There's a clash, which is certainly going to go the way of Hassocks Fatboys. Played long, flicked on by Brown. There's Andy Brown, just couldn't get on his right foot and his left foot. Low cross come shot was easily dealt with at the near post by Clark. There's been a couple of nearly moments for Hassocks Fatboys as we reach the 20-minute mark. Good defending from Alex Williams. Clears it away behind for FC Grinstead's first corner. Lewis Power is getting over to take that one. Dove, Saunders, Baston, all up there. Rasnell's made a late run towards the penalty spot. It's headed away by Jordan Walsh at the near post. Pearce to par as Grinstead looked to put on a bit of pressure, sustain a spell of pressure. Three waves advantage. His power skips away from a couple of challenges. Appeals for a penalty as Mayweather goes down. Very happy to wave away the protests on this occasion. McCarthy's long ball. Clayton trying to keep possession for his team. Comes off his shin and out of play. His part. Play from him, gets up to Pearce. Pearce gets away from the challenge. Pearce strikes for goal, and that's going to be a sore one off the back of Williams. But he did enough for his team. And just since maybe the momentum's changing here. Ball over the top once again, looking for Saunders. Little flick round the corner from Wilkes. Tempo just stepping up a notch here. Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 0. Boys that work on the outside. Pearce with the challenge. As well works. Here's Brasnell. Just tries to clip one in behind, looking for the run of Metherway. Just got the angle wrong ever so slightly. He's allowed to bounce a long way. Dove put in there, and now Pearce is an attack, and Pearce on the ball again. Just goes underneath the foot of George Saunders. Brown thought he'd be offside, so decided against going for that one. Ball over the top is... Oh, good break here. Chance for Saunders over the goalkeeper, McCarthy! And in! George Saunders opens the scoring for FC Grinstead. Delightful lob from the front man. And quite rightly gets mobbed by his teammates. I think it came off the head of Jordan Walsh. And there was Saunders, and what a calm, collected figure to loft the ball over McCarthy's head. And Saunders, the fighter on and off the pitch, scores with his head, left and right foot. Well, that was something special. Over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And more importantly, FC Grinstead have the lead here. It's Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 1, and Saunders has the goal. Just sensed the momentum was shifting and just steps up a gear, and they've been rewarded with the opening goal. It's Saunders, the man who's delivered. Oh, Hassocks Fatboys responds. Couldn't bring that down, and here go FC Grinstead again. Howard once again tries to play it in behind for the goal scorer. It's nice from Brown into Gill. Skips away from the challenger Brasnell. It's good again. Nice turn of direction from here, and a strike from a very long way. Optimistic at best. Comfortable for Lee Clark and the FC Grinstead goal. The Sussex Sunday Challenge Trophy final. It's got the FC Grinstead who have that lead. Saunders' goal as Wilkes goes flying over the back of Brasnell. It's a Grinstead throw. It's Middleton. Pierce up the line. It's good feet, but still, FC Grinstead have possession. It's spread out to this near side. Run had been made ahead of the ball. Power frustrated. Little clip cross from Saunders looking to the back post. McCarthy was there. Wilkes has come deep to get possession for his team. Fatboys look to build on the right hand side. Wilkes has carried on his run. He's got both Browns in the box now. If he could work it into the box, he couldn't. He does set the ball back. Clayton beaten to it in the air. Now, lovely little flick there from George Saunders. And there's 4 players up here on the attack, including Power, who's on the outside. Lewis Power sets himself for the low cross. Doesn't beat the first man. Good chance there. Just missing the final ball. As Andy Brown gets clipped as he with a loose ball. Brown with time. Finds Andy Brown. Down to the byline. Skips away from the challenger. Middleton gets it across. Here's Stuart Brown just over the top at the near post. That was close. It was Stuart Brown, the skipper, who narrowly went close to restoring parity for Hassocks Fatboys. Dave hooks it away behind his shoulder. Brown picks up possession for Hassocks Fatboys in the middle of the park. Hooks on the outside. He's winning the return. Instead, it's gone down to Lynan. Lynan shapes the cross and then shifts it onto his left foot and gets it across. And Clayton was nearly there. Pressure from Gill. Almost one possession. That's a dangerous looking pass. FC Grinstead surviving by the skin of their teeth at the moment and causing their own problems in their free kick given. Max Gill goes down. And a chance for Hassocks Fatboys to put some pressure back on Lee Clark's goal. Plenty of players forward for this one as it's floated in towards the back post. What a save that is! It's gone into the back of the left side flag. It's been raised. The goal will not count. The assist on that far side was a wonderful delivery towards the back post. And the offside flag was raised. And Hassocks Fatboys denied their equaliser. What a great delivery that was. Hassocks Fatboys so close. Header from close range. Clark got a hand to it, couldn't keep it out. But the assistant referee's flag did. Good football again from FC Grinstead as Jamie Brasnell works on the outside. Here's the other way. Challenge comes in. Walsh gets enough of the ball. Concedes the corner. Once again, George Saunders involved. Middleton coming over for this corner. Be Middleton to take it. It's all lined up around the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a low one towards the near post, tried to be flicked on. Having a bit of footwork and trickery, and Brasnell's shot is blocked. And Whitworth, the gaffer for Hassocks, tries to lead a break on the other end. Half an hour gone here. Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 1. Lord Saunders' delightful chip separating the two teams in this Sussex Sunday Challenge Trophy final. It's been a good game. Kick over the heads by Whitworth. Once again he calls for the long throw. Once again it goes towards the head of Clayton, who just get there first, but they're budging the back of Lynon. On towards Saunders, who takes it down and tries the first time ball through. Middleton almost kept the attack alive. Here goes Stuart Brown from Hassocks Fatboys. Left foot pass in sky for Wilkes. Walsh tries to feed it forward. Lynon with the long punt. Grinstead work the line. Lynon with the foot in for Hassocks Fatboys. And here comes Wilkes picking up on that loose ball. Skips away from a challenge of Baston. But well with the delivery towards the back post, and here's Brown headed across unselfishly. He might have done well to go for goal himself there. Hassocks Fatboys knocking on the door. Here goes Power. At least momentarily. Alex Pearce with the long throw. It's off the head of Luke Vick. Cleared away. Brown jumps with Brasnell. There's Power though. Shifts onto his left foot, comes in field. He's worked the space for a shot. He's got a man on the outside. He goes for goal himself. The keeper, McCarthy, gets it at the second attempt. Lewis Power on his left foot. Instead, looking to double their leads. Here's Power, the star man, with the wonderful left foot. And it's at the other end, the offside flag again once denies Hassocks Fatboys. Assistant's been busy on that far side. Just about 10 minutes or so to go to half time. Still that Saunders goal, the difference between the two teams. As Wilkes rises highest for a Hassocks Fatboys team who have had their chances. There's Wilkes again. Played in the vicinity of Brown. Williams got ahead to it now, lining and clip it forwards. Nice first time layoff by Andy Brown. Quick work into the box, and Brown is there. Forces the save from the goalkeeper that was sneaking in. Lee Clark's earning his money today. If only he was getting paid. Hassocks Fatboys have a corner. Corner again underneath the keeper. I just needed the touch. Clayton got a small glance on it, but not enough to divert it in. And that was another big chance for Hassocks Fatboys. Held Bodds. He's got 19 goals this season. Big fan of a pint of ale. Apparently the Daily Telegraph. Pearce brings it down and under pressure. Sure, that throw should have gone Hassocks Fatboys' way. In the opinion of the referee, Mr. Carson. It's Williams and Wilkes. Their heads on the ball. Gill up towards Clayton. Flag this time stays down. Wilkes has got winning runner in Andy Brown on the outside. Pearce stands him up for now. Here's Wilkes. Good footwork to get away from the first challenge, but not the second, and FC Grinstead can clear. Flick on from Andy Brown. Here is Clayton. Gets it to Scott Brown. Is this the chance? Oh, it's just dropped the wrong side of the post. It had to be. It really had to be for Stuart Brown. Through on goal. Just Lee Clark to beat. And it trickled agonisingly wide of the far post. And how are Hassocks Fatboys not levelled in this game? That's 2 or 3 golden opportunities for them to get themselves level, and they failed to take them. Will they be left to rue those missed chances? There's a clash there between Saunders and Walsh.
Make sure then.
A restart. Gill to Wicks. Wicks skips away from Parr. Fine ball down the line. Brown back to Gill. There's a bit of footwork from him, gets him away from Harry Middleton, but that cross isn't too deep. It's time for us to catch our breath as we approach the final 5 minutes of this first half. Still George Saunders' goal, the difference between the two teams. Hassocks Fatboys have had a plethora of chances to get themselves level. Linen. Quick work. Quick one up the line. Brown hooks it over his head, trying to direct it towards Clayton in the 6-yard box. Just not sticking at the moment. Oops. Header. Leads a shot for Brown, who's fired wide again. The chances keep coming. Chances keep being spurned. It's the skipper again. Pierce, lovely switch of play in his space on that far side. Power, it's away from Linen. Power, just stumbling and really trying to stay on his feet to get the cross in. It's caused him to get too much purchase. Nice touch from Andy Brown. Quick one on the outside. Grinstead going behind Ben Pierce. He stands his ground. At the expense of a corner. So a chance before half time for Hassocks Fatboys to get themselves level in this one. Once again, a good delivery underneath the goalkeeper. Once again, it comes off the heads of the Hassocks Fatboys player, and this time it was Jordan Walsh who couldn't direct his header on target. You feel it's coming. Set play after set play. Chance after chance. Or is it just going to be one of those days? Flicked on off the head of Brazenall. So challenge in the middle of the park. Free kick is eventually given. Linen into Brown. Brown gets his head to it. Just didn't quite know his bearings. Couldn't direct it on target. hanging one. It's a loose pass. Pearce with a bit of urgency as we're into added time at the end of the first half. Middleton back to Pearce. Just away from Saunders. Comes off the face of Parr. Break here though for Power. Clips one through. Is this a chance for the break? Turn and strike towards goal. What a block that is. Another way. Struck towards goal, but Luke Vick was there sliding to concede the corner. That could have gone anywhere. And FC Grinstead have a late chance to double their lead here at the end of the first half. Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 1 as the corner is whipped in towards the 6-yard box, headed away. It's back with Power. Just checks in field away from Brown, gets it towards the back post, headed away. At the expense of a throw in. Referee just checks his watch as Jamie Brasnell tries to make some magic happen. Wilkes was there and he heads it away. And that is half time. FC Grinstead lead courtesy of George Saunders' goal.
That's alright, Connor, 7's all yours, mate.
That's all to do here for Hassocks Fatboys as FC Grinstead get us underway in this second half. And a touch for Alex Williams, poking it through as we feel the intensity might well step up. Plenty of chances for Hassocks Fatboys in that first half. Nothing to show for it on the scoreline. Deep ball, given away by Pearce. Here's Whitwart, looking for help. It goes on the outside. Challenge from Pearce. Baston for FC Grinstead at half time. Comes off the head of Jordan Walsh. So Connor Baston on at half time. FC Grinstead playing the ball at the back part and launches one forwards. Brooks was there. Gill pokes it forwards, flick round the corner. Squared in towards Clayton. Clayton shows good feet, gets away from one challenge and manages to keep possession for his team. It's in by Brown. Pearce watched it all the way and cleared, but only as far as Lynon. Lynon feeds it into the box. It's too close to the goalkeeper.
What are you doing, boys?
Power puts the spread play towards Connor Baston, who's fresh legs on the pitch. He's done well to retrieve possession, skips in beyond the challenge of Lynon. Can't get beyond the long lead of Jordan Walsh. Round to Wilkes as Hassocks Fatboys look to counter. Here's Wilkes again. Works it to his right foot, cross just over the head. And Andy Brown then fired over the top. Brown with the shots. For the first time this evening. Clayton leaves it for Brown. Andy Brown. Jamie Wilkes, who lines up with his right foot and then just didn't get hold of it when it came to the shot, but he's there again. It's Connor Baston. Wickwart, Gill on the outside. Lyman was there to block the pass. Hassocks Fatboys again seeing a lot of the ball in the early exchange of this second half. It's clipped in towards the back post. Superb defending, well watched by Josh Dove.
Slow it down, Benny. Slow it down. Down, Benny. Go, Benny, boy. Benny, Benny, love you.
Middleton looks to play one in behind for Saunders to chase. Covering once again by Jordan Walsh. And a throw now for FC Grinstead in a good position. Pierce's throw, clever run off the back by Lewis Power. Baston to Pierce, his block to clearance doesn't get very far. Here's Middleton, and again Baston's cross almost broke to Lewis Power on the edge of the box. And here come Hassocks Fatboys. Plenty of players forward as Brown finds Clayton, who's high, hanging one, is going to drop at the back post. Oh, what a save! Lee Clark take a bow to deny Jamie Wilkes at the near post with his feet. A quick breakaway, and the Fatboys once again denied. So wait for the corner. Safely out of play for a goal kick. Wilkes wins it high. Here comes Brown again on the outside. Baston tries to hold him up. The cross comes to the back post, headed towards goal. That was comfortable this time for Clark. Andy Brown's head. We'll eventually see the substitution. Thrown cleared away by Luke Vick. Hutton challenging for it in the middle of the park. There's Saunders. Corner comes off the chest of Jordan Walsh. Here come Hassocks Fatboys again. Clayton's intended through ball was picked off by Brazenall. Connor Baston. Clipped round the outside by Metherway. All in behind. Just asking a question of Baston, who was aware of the presence of Stuart Brown. Clayton. First pass doesn't find the target, the second one does. The flag stays down. Here's Brown. Brown again with the first time ball into the box. It's just over the head of Jamie Wilkes. Offside flag was up.
Benny, I'm through there, mate. Well done. Ashley Cole is prime.
Ten minutes into the second half, still that Saunders goal separating the two teams. Gill gets away from danger. Here goes Jamie Wilkes on the outside. Stuart Brown. Brown strikes towards goal. Again, comfortable for the goalkeeper. Here goes Baston to spread play. Here's Andy Brown. Back to Luke Vick. Pearce nips in. Does well. Keeps going. Pearce on the outside to Netherway. Fine tackle there and cleared away by Walsh. Walsh, not another play though. Howell with the delivery. Oh, it's turned into his own net! Linen trying to prevent the cross. Steers it into his own net. And FC Grinstead have doubled their lead. Powers cross. Looked like it was safely going through. Linen trying to kick the ball out of play. Turns it into his own net. And FC Grinstead have doubled their lead here. It's Hassocks Fatboys 0, FC Grinstead 2. Well, it's suddenly become a lot stiffer task for Hassocks Fatboys now, who have created chances but haven't been able to find the back of the net. Here's Linen. His own goal has given FC Grinstead their 2-goal lead. Top deep crosses easily dealt with by Ben Pearce. The zip for the moment, certainly with the boys in blue. Strong challenge, it's going to break here for Andy Brown. Thought about the pass on the outside, instead he feeds it through. So Stuart Brown, that's a fine save again at the near post by Lee Clark. The Hassocks Fatboys keep creating chances. They might create another one here. Linen wasn't aware that Connor Baston was coming in from the backside. Long ball just comes underneath the feet of Lewis Power. Here's Andy Brown. Linen. Hassocks Fatboys trying to work it around the outside for... We heard the crowd, what they thought of the challenge from Power on Wickwar. He certainly made the most of it. The referee deems that that's enough for the first yellow card of this final. A chance for Hassocks Fatboys to get themselves back in this one. Slipped in towards the post and turned in. Nipping in just in front of the goalkeeper. It was a fine delivery and a fine header. I think it was Andy Brown who got the goal. Luke Vick it is who's been credited with it. And Hassocks Fatboys are back in this one. They deserve that goal. Well, unfortunately the ball bounces over that drink that was precariously perched on the railing there. So, the hour mark. We have a real game on. Hassocks Fatboys 1, FC Grinstead 2. Clayton using his strength to hold the ball up, and he was certainly fouled. Vic to put in delivery. It's another good delivery and it's just over the top. Jordan Walsh. Walsh again. Sussex with their tails up. Goal back so quickly after the own goal. So about to see another change. Here's his throw and Saunders battling through. And he gets away from Williams. He's still battling through. Baston. Brooks comes in. Shows calm and composure to poke it out to Lynan. Lynan heard the call. But he didn't see the second man. Power plays it in first time, but no one in a blue shirt was gambling. Saunders. Ball infield for another way. Back to Saunders. First time ball in. Loses out. It's Brown into the box, and it's the goalkeeper taking no risks. Lee Clark. It's shoving the back all day long from Saunders. He's not happy with the referee. The second yellow card of the evening goes to Saunders.
Next time, go up with the head, yeah? Well in, George. Alright, cut the option up, number 2.
Another chance for Luke Victor. Put the ball into the box. It's all delivery on that occasion, unlike his previous ones. Linen with time to pick his pass. Preston was there. That's a challenge that was nowhere near the ball and should have been a free kick. That's a lovely little flick from Walsh into the box. It's allowed to bounce by Pearce. He watches it carefully enough to head it away at least momentarily as Whitwell picks up the loose ball. A roll over from him as he looks to go on the outside and then once again goes down. This time it'll just be a goal kick. It's a touch from McDonald. Ball in field and a strike from distance is well blocked. Here comes Linen. Sussex Fatboys once again building momentum, not creating chances right now, but here goes Brown to alleviate that, and superb defending from Pearce to deny the skipper again. He did enough. Stuart Brown obviously got there first. Under great pressure from Alex Pearce.
Grinstead, sharpen up. George, come across. Everyone's going to win it. Go on.
Middleton. It's Baston. Skips inside the challenge of Wilkes. And Whitwell puts a shoulder in and Lining comes across. There's just one green shirt too many. Clip ball forwards. Here's Brown up against Pearce. On his right foot. Looks to get the cross in, headed away. Saunders. It's a really well disguised pass. Netherways made the run in behind. And Netherways in here. Good recovery from Jordan Walsh. Just for a moment, it looked like Netherway was in. Walsh. Whitwell under pressure. FC Grinstead regain possession. Netherweight. Saunders helps it on. Just a spread of possession here for Grinstead. Vic somehow keeps that in play and works it up the line. There's Davey. Hassocks Fatboys are piling numbers forward here. There's Wilkes looking for options and then skipping past Saunders. Wilkes, clever ball in from him, turned away across, and once again, important challenge. That time from the skipper, Alan Baston. Just a bit of cramp there for Saunders. See the referee helping out. Williams. Just a late challenge after the ball had gone. The other way to the third player into the referee's notebook. It's a sin bin, it must be for something he said. So FC Grinstead temporarily down to 10 men. That's an opportunity maybe Hassocks Fatboys want to take advantage of. They've got 10 minutes. The man advantage. This power is leading the attack for the team in blue, who have the lead. Little drag backs from him and just one bit of skill too many. Gill was there, held up by McDonald's. McDonald's carried on his run. A cross is blocked by Pearce. Pearce once again goes in, doesn't get the ball. It's taken quickly. Wilkes with the cross. Headed in by Brown! That's his goal! Ernie Brown has levelled things here in the cup final. Wonderfully quick taken free kick. Beautiful delivery from Jamie Wilkes, and Ernie Brown was there to head in at the near post. Nothing Lee Clark could do in the FC Grinstead goal, and we're all level. Well, Ernie Brown wasn't credited with the first goal. He has been credited with this one, and we're level. The proper footballer who loves the Fat Boys. I mentioned about his heading ability before the game, and that prophecy has come true with a headed equaliser, and we've got a real game on with about 15 minutes or so to go. Hassocks Fatboys 2, FC Grinstead 2 in the Sussex Sunday Trophy final. Gill intercepts that one. Davey. Tolhurst has carried on his run. He's been ignored as the ball has worked over to the left. It's Gill. Tolhurst Plenty of space. Gives it back to Wickwar, don't forget. FC Grinstead, it's down to 10 men. It's Brown and the offside flag up again against the skipper. Here goes Baston to Pearce. Saunders just tries to poke it on. Middleton skips away from the challenge of McDonald. And just loses out as Gill takes over. There's plenty of players forward here. Brown just turns on himself. Momentum, the attack just slowing. And he puts the ball out of the players. There's player down in the middle of the park.
Lay down! Oh, 10 minutes in me!
Grinstead just gives possession back and change will happen. Power going off. New College on. Hassocks Fatboys, you assume would be in the ascendancy. They still have the man advantage. Wickward's being forced the wrong way. Saunders. Ben Pearce. Ball just gets away from Harry Middleton, and here's a real chance. Hassocks Fatboys gets the turnaround be completed. It's Brown. He's got time. He works onto his left foot and took a bit too long. Combination of Dove and Parr was enough to block that shot from Brown, and that's a strong challenge from Ben Whiteman. On top of that, he's won his team a throw-in. Dove forced to put it out of play. Wickwar again will come over to take the long throw. It's flipped on, hooked away, and that's a sore one. Hassocks Fatboys 2, FC Grinstead 2. Just over 10 minutes left here. Chance for someone to make a name for themselves. Offside flag goes up against Saunders. Tellhorse got some of the game quickly. That's a loose one. Tolhurst, nice 1-2. Gets to the outside. Calm, fast forwards. It's McDonald. Tolhurst to continue his run. He was watched all the way by Luke Hollidge. That'll be a corner.
Mate, to be honest, I'm not going to want to look at this one.
Deep corner towards the back post. It's half cleared away. Job complete by Whiteman, who gets pushed in the back as he flicks it with the back of his head. It's Gardner trying to make something happen.
Mickey, you got to score now, mate. There's one in.
It's a long, hopeful one for another way to chase. Is just going to run a little gingerly. Hill just gets away, and that's a late challenge from Luke Vick and Luke Hollidge, rather. He's not long been on the pitch, and becomes the fourth player to go into the referee's notebook. Tolhurst. There he is again. Just to go on the outside of Hollidge. Hollidge stood his ground. Here's under pressure from Brown. Get forward from Middleton, looking for Baston's run. Finish back to his goalkeeper. Just a moment of calm. Two teams that have been going full throttle. And they have just about 10 minutes with stoppage time to maybe find a winner. Preston. Stove looking for willing runners. He clips one forwards. And one of those runners is Connor Baston. He wasn't going to get there. Pierce with the throw. Saunders found the space and he sets it back nicely. The actual fall to the ground by Jamie Wilkes, and there's a strike that's not far wide at all. It's Luke Hollidge. He's been heavily involved since coming on. Almost scored a wonder goal. It's a loose one that's flicked on. And now the foot race. Keeper Lee Clark with the danger. Nice pass into the middle of the park from Middleton. He's got Baston ahead of him. Baston to Saunders. Oh, what a hit that is! Ben Whiteman, the substitute, just flicked it up and turned round and smacked it into the back of the net. Oh, what a goal! And with 5 minutes to go, is that the goal that's going to win the cup? Ben Whiteman with a wonderful, wonderful finish. Beyond Scott McCarthy, who was stranded in the Hassocks Fatboys net. And after giving away a 2-goal lead, FC Grinstead are back ahead again. And with 5 minutes to go, it's FC Grinstead with one hand on the cup. It's Hassocks Fatboys 2, FC Grinstead 3. FC Grinstead have 5 minutes to hang on. 5 minutes. Well, I'm sure Hassocks Fatboys will throw everything at them. FC Grinstead have certainly been the stronger team in the last few moments. The substitutions certainly suiting them. As Williams is forced to put the ball out of play. Saunders, and again tries to force his way through, and he might well have forced his way through, and it needed the challenge of Joe Tolhurst. An FC Grinstead corner. Connor Baston in no rush to take it. This team leading. Out of the way. Should be cleared away from Brown, who ran into trouble. Wilkes is there to pick up the pieces. Well, through to Spies. Spies is a willing runner. Almost dropped to the substitute. Free kick. Not given us advantage played. It could turn out to be a great advantage, as here goes Mitherway. Mitherway in two minds whether to put the ball into the box or hold it up, and he did the former. Or maybe he should have done the latter and waste some more time. Into the final couple of minutes. Still, Whitwire and his team trying to play football. Tolhurst with the long throw. It is a long throw. Almost broke kindly there to McDonald's. And once again, Grinstead clear their lines. Brown. Now Walsh. Long ball forward. Flicked into the path of McDonald's. Here's Spies. He helps it on and then runs off into the box. Oh, needs to be into the box, and it needs to be a good one. And it was probably going out. He didn't want to take a chance, and he's conceded a corner. But it proved costly. We're into the final minute of the 90. Hassocks Fatboys 2, FC Grinstead 3. Corner, high and hanging, and it's fisted away well by Clark. Here's Wilkes. Looks to get away from Middleton, who stuck to his task. Tolhurst put the throw in. Score of the first goal, George Saunders comes off. So a warm round of applause. They opened the score with that delightful chip in the first half. We await this long throw from Tolhurst. Spies flicks it on. Confusion in the box. Williams got ahead there. It's fired back in. Spies. And Williams. Brown. Well marshalled by Baston. And Clark comes out and lays in the ball. They're in to added time. That's loose off the shin of Vic, and it's exactly where FC Grinstead want the ball. Deep in Hassocks territory. Whiteman, the hero of the hour.
Official was indicated there will be a minimum of 5 minutes.
He takes the throws. We get the signal for 5 additional minutes. Could be Grinstead here. They could seal the deal. It's over the top from Hollidge. We've played the first of those 5 minutes. Flick on from Wilkes. It's going to go out of play and need up a few more precious seconds. Flicked on, and that's off the face, was it, of Alex Pearce? Brown was looking at the ball. Spice and Pearce having a conversation that seems a bit unnecessary. Ben Pearce, I should say. Alex Pearce being forced to go off as he went down. It's actually been taken off for the final few moments. Alan Gardner on. Will only surely be a couple of minutes here as FC Grinstead pump the ball into the corner. Beautifully held up by Baston. It's Pearce. Hollidge, and there's a late challenge from Spies. Gifting possession back, and it's no surprise. Those two just in a conversation moments earlier. Spies getting the foot in. Once again, not the wisest decision. So FC Grinstead have the lead, and it's a poor delivery. Giving the possession straight to Jamie Wilkes, who can carry the ball forward a long way. It's a poor challenge from Whiteman. It's headed goalwards by Ballantyne. Tolhurst helps it into this corner. It's going to be kept alive by McDonald, who's on a corner. And there's still time to take it. Vic runs across to take it. His deliveries have been good all evening. And this is a crucial time to get it spot on. We're now into the 5th of 5 added minutes. More delays as free to having a word with a few players.
Yeah, Jamie, we need you, bro.
Takes delivery. It's underneath the keeper. Headed towards goal, and is it turned in by Spies? It is! The referee signalled! Well, Clayton celebrates. Or was it Spies who got the final touch? It was Clayton's first header. The referee plays for full time. It's 3-3. We're going to extra time here. What a game. So extra time, 30 more minutes, 6 goals. Clayton was awarded the goal. I wondered if it took a touch off Spies there at the end, but 30 more minutes for either of these two teams to find a winning goal. FC Grinstead had a 2-0 lead and a 3-2 lead right at the death with the last touch of the game. That's got to be a sucker blow. How will they respond? Spies fix it on. College to his goalkeeper. Ball by Whiteman. Brazenell. Turn of pace from Baston. Baston again. Baston on his right foot. Looks to skip away from one, and free kick given. Connor Baston. I want to take this one himself. It's a 4-man wall. Scott McCarthy watches on as it's just over the top, not far at all from Connor Baston. He's always going over though. Hassocks Fatboys 3, FC Grinstead 3. What a game. Sliding in, Callum Gardner. He got bored on just for the last, what we thought, last couple of minutes of the game. He's now got his part to play. Let's turn the pace from Tellett. He leaves us out, and now it's defending for the other Baston, the skipper Aaron. Just an infield. Nice, clever pass from him. Here's Tillett. It's a challenge. Valentine just lost his footing. Once again, FC Grinstead have a chance to put the ball in the box. The referee just having a word. Once again, FC Grinstead have a chance from a set piece in the early goings of extra time. Clipped in towards the near post, headed away by Luke Vick. Danger not over yet though. It was solid from Lynan. Maybe a chance of a break. Pearce was there. Here's Brown. And now Spies. He's beaten to it though. Hassocks Fatboys haven't yet been able to build on the momentum of that late equaliser. Flick on McDonald's, trying to make something happen and pushing it back in a free kick. Hooks in the middle part, Brown. He's continued his run. Ball nearly found him. It's going to be clipped forward by McDonald's, just a bit too much on it.
Go on, Kelly! Give us the freaking edge of the box. Well done, Kelly!
Wiping with the throat. He's allowed to go a long way. Just for a minute there, I thought Brazen was going to make something happen, but it could do right now. Good sliding challenge, just denies Tellett. It's a bit more cramp. As Hassocks Fatboy looked to start a break. Instead, building on the far sides. Whoosh. Doing enough to shepherd the ball out of play. Looks like Alex Williams is the man who's struggling with cramp.
No need for time wasting. In bed. Wait, I was actually tasting the soup. No one was it.
Hassocks Fatboys 3, FC Grinstead 3. What a final we've had here. As Vic chips one down the line. It's a lovely ball for Brown. Little layoff and a strike towards goal from Vic with his left foot. Teed up to him by McDonald. Spice gets in there. McDonald again. Just to go on the outside of Aaron Baston. Tolhurst there to take the long throw. He's towards the near post, picked up by Spies, cleared away off the line. Ben Whiteman. Best chance of extra time. The danger's not over yet. It's a clever pass through from Vic. He was just looking for a willing runner.
Come on, you Blues! See Billy Reds!
Free kick given there against the Hassocks Fatboys man for the challenge from Connor Baston.
You just bring everyone you started back on. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Lou! We can't throw it all. Now, Lou, go up to
FC Grinstead play it forwards. It's Spies though in possession. Tolhurst under pressure, gets it back to his man, he clips it forward looking for Spies. Important to put that in from Wilkes. Brown tries to find Wilkes again, who's sliding in. He overstretched there, he might well have done, but Spies is looking to hold it up, and it's broken to Brown instead. A lot of tired legs out there.
Go on, Kelly!
The throw up is played forwards. Power up to Gardner. He leaves it to Whiteman. Whiteman's crossed his headed away at the near post, and that'll be a corner. Chance for FC Grinstead to retake the lead. Lewis Power will take it.
2v2? No. Callum, get back. 2v2, bro.
Corner, whips it under the keeper who gets a fist on it. It's fired clear. It's bounced over the head of Pearce, and here's Spies. He's got McDonald ahead of him. McDonald's got support from Brown. If he finds him, here's Brown! 4-3, Hassocks Fatboys! There's the skipper, Stuart Brown, who's got the goal. The break executed to a T, first by Spies, then by McDonald, and the finish was emphatic from Stuart Brown, who's missed chances in this one. Good 10 minutes into extra time. We have the breakthrough, and it's Hassocks Fatboys who lead for the first time in this cup final. It's the Hassocks Fatboys 4, FC Grinstead 3. And now we'll see the resolve of FC Grinstead. They've arguably been the better team in this extra time. They've given the ball away here to Wilkes, and there's McDonald. Now the goal scorer Brown feeds it back to McDonald. And McDonald goes down with the push, the soft push from Dove. Nothing doing from the referee. Oh, what a cup final. We've had everything. Own goals, spectacular goals, last minute equalisers. Now it's FC Grinstead's turn to find their miracle, their magic moment to get themselves back into this one. They've got some defending to do here. Tolhurst with the throw, looking for Spies off the head of Pearce. We'll go again. Flick on. Didn't go into play, it's helped back in, and it's a loose one, and Brown gets his head on it. Decision at the end is a corner. Felt like it should have been a goal kick. Lee Clark complaining he was fouled. The end result's another corner. Pressure continuing to mount. Hassocks Fatboys with the lead, and with the corner, Luke Vick. The left foot. Swing this one in. Look to test Lee Clark again. Which he does. This time it's onto the roof of the net. Here comes Brown again. Couldn't quite work the space for a shot, but it does fall to the other Brown, who's just clipped the outside of the wheel next to the post. Andy Brown nearly getting his second of the evening. Wilkes does really well to get away with a challenge of power. And here goes Brown. Back to Brown. McDonald just getting himself off the turf. Oh, that's lovely. The Browns combining well. This will be some goal. Scott Brown with the lay back. There's Wilkes on his left foot. Straight at the goalkeeper. He's in a rush. There's no surprise about that. McDonald leaves it to Brown. Spies. McDonald's made the run on ahead of him. Spies couldn't find him. And that's the end of the first half of extra time. So 15 more minutes for FC Grinstead to find an equaliser, or 15 minutes for Hassocks Fatboys to hold on. We surely think, given the nature of this game, the story told, there's going to be another twist and turn. Tolhurst just getting in trouble with his own teammate there, and Tolhurst swings wildly and misses. Hassocks Fatboys still have the ball. It's run through the back of Michael Parr. He's frustrated he didn't get the free kick, and Parr releases McDonald. Back to Brown. 5-3. FC Grinstead furious they didn't get a free kick. Hassocks Fatboys played on. Great football between the skipper Stuart Brown and Mike McDonald, and then the skipper was calm and composed to side foot home to send Lee Clark the wrong way. And Hassocks Fatboys have a 2-goal lead. It's Hassocks Fatboys 5, FC Grinstead 3. FC Grinstead would have been out thinking, let's push on, try and find that equaliser now. That task has doubled, and it's a Scott Brown double that has Hassocks Fatboys in dreamland. 14 or so minutes away from glory. 14 minutes or so away from winning the Sussex Sunday Challenge Trophy final. And wait, here goes Netherwaite. Keeper comes a long way and made the right decision. McCarthy sliding in to deny the FC Grinstead midfielder. There's a slip. Maybe a chance for a sixth. Brown tries to find McDonald. Spies just got in there. Took it off his fellow striker's foot.
You're signing your dotted line next year. Can you feel down sign up top? Nothing up top today. Nothing. Come on now, mate. You got this out.
So 2 years without a winner in this competition. Into the pandemic. Hastings Fatboys are in prime position to take over the reign of Unicorn United. And they've got a corner here, which they're in absolutely no rush to take. FC Grinstead was seconds away from having the trophy for themselves. Late Clayton goal denied them.
No shot, mate.
As Vic will swing this one in. It's high underneath the keeper. McDonald and turning by Spies, but it's a foul on the goalkeeper. McDonald challenging in with Lee Clark. This time the decision does go the goalkeeper's way. Spies denied his cup final goal. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes for FC Grinstead to find 2 goals, but you can just see the added spring on the step of the Fatboy players. It's a high-hanging one. Preston did well to try and bring down. Late challenge. A free kick given. Referee just having a words with Rafferty Tellett.
Come on, Green, wind it up! 10 minutes! Come on! Yeah. Playing against you before, he was actually, what, 2 years back? You wouldn't mind the other. He didn't look good against me. He looked good, but not against me. How much you bet it cost you? Sit down.
Hassocks Fatboys won't mind this time being eaten up. They enjoy getting possession as cheaply as that. Preston, Pearce.
Come on, ref, mate, how long? You shouting blue ball and
Saunders winning the throw for his team. It's a loose one. More and more seconds being eaten away the 2-goal margin. Really will be a tall order these last 6 or 7 minutes. So late challenge, but a good ball through from Pearce, and the referee will pull it back for the free kick, I'm sure. FC Grinstead do have an opportunity to potentially put some pressure on Scott McCarthy and the Fatboys goal. Pass ball forward, headed away. McDonald's beaten to it by Pearce. And there's a strike that's spilled at the first attempt. McCarthy gathers and gobbles and wastes a few more seconds. Just a little touch from Tolhurst. Underneath the foot of McDonald, but he's battled well and then taps one to the shins of Pearce, and that will be a yellow card. Frustration boiling over.
Right. Day 2. Shut up, mate! You look like sitting in the keeper then. Oh, that would be interesting. Rooney, hit him!
Big ball forward. Spies beaten to in the air. It's Brown. There's 2 goals in extra time. Look to have won this cup final for Hassocks Fatboys. It's a challenge on the far side, not deemed to be a free kick by the referee, but certainly was by the crowds. Here's Pearce, so who goes down? And the referee's pointed to the spot, and FC Grinstead do have a way back into this one. Pearce failed in the box. And we have a few minutes still in this one. And a chance for Saunders to reduce the arrears. It's not going to be Saunders. It's Lewis Power against Scott McCarthy. Power steps up and fires it over the top. And with that penalty miss, is that the final opportunity FC Grinstead had of getting away back in this final? Surely that was the chance. Lewis Power head in his hands. Hassocks Fatboys preserved their 2-goal advantage. Appeared to come off the arm of Alex Williams.
Come on, the Blues! Have some of that, mate!
McDonald being replaced by Nick Davey. As we enter the final couple of minutes. Free kick. Brown by Jordan Walsh. By Lewis Power, sorry. Still reeling from that penalty miss. It's into the box. It's headed away by Michael Parr, who's a nudge in the back at the same time from Nick Davey, who just come on.
Yeah, 118 played.
Preston to Pearce, who gives possession away. Tolhurst. Ball's not going to go out of play. Free kick is going to be given though. Saunders almost found a ball through to Power. McCarthy fires it high and long. Brown is on the outside. Davey leaves it to Wilkes. Wilkes get away from the challenge of Parr. Hassocks Fatboys keeping the ball down by the corner flag. Wilkes holding off Whiteman and winning the throw. Seconds remain. Power. Now Wilkes. Professional to end the game. And the referee blows the final whistle. Hassocks Fatboys have won the Sussex Sunday Challenge Trophy by 5 goals to 3 after extra time.
You're giving those medals out, Reece.
Go, Stu!